All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Harbor Kakadash, double honors to the apostles, for great millstone, and citations to elect what you ought to be. As your brother Hawaii, got a quick lesson for you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites who are ashamed of looking like heathens, who spirit bear witness that they're a child of Heavenly Father. In the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who the world inly calls Jehovah, God of Yahweh. In the name of the Heavenly Son is Yahweh Shai, who the world inly calls Jesus Christ, the way, the Christos, or Yeshua. So I got a quick lesson. Any other precepts come out, you run out of the Holy Spirit. It's the Holy Spirit while you believe in the night. And I'm going to First Timothy's and stuff because I saw the brothers from GMS Quam Bakhayar, what I'm saying, right? And his brothers I'm familiar with and stuff that I preached with before. You know what I'm saying? The brother didn't want to hit the whole mountain and stuff, you know what I'm saying? He cut it off. They more likely gonna talk about me and stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. You know what I'm saying, because they're in that spirit and stuff, right? And pretty much what I told him, what I'm saying, that I had to suffer wrongfully, what I'm saying. And the thing is that the suffer wrongfully that I was referring to and stuff was different from what he was trying to say. And the thing is that I was talking about suffering wrongfully because when it comes down to camp, when I go out there and stuff for my days and stuff, the thing is that for some reason, the screen record, the AZ, the screen record, even the newest one stuff, or even if I get the one that start with an M, what I'm saying, with its orange and whatnot and stuff, right? The thing is that every time I try to show my picture and whatnot, because it allows you to do that on the screen record, what I'm saying, the thing is that uh, uh, it doesn't show. It doesn't show. You know what I'm saying? You see, so the thing is that I'm trying to show it. I'm trying to show it. Uh, 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 I'm trying to show it and whatnot and stuff. And for right now, all I can do is still do the screen report and stuff. But the Lord knows my works and stuff. When it come down to how about y'all shine and stuff, He's my lawyer and stuff. You see. So when it come down to it, uh, He knows that I'm out there and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm prophesying to the wind. I'm still putting my videos up. When it comes down to the, when it come down to the, woo-doo, I'm still doing that stuff, right? So, doing camp videos and stuff. I'm not just doing sit downs and stuff in the crib and whatnot. I'm going on the highways and byways and stuff where people can see me, and I know that people can vouch for me and stuff. If they don't and stuff, we already know that it's going to be a demon. But other than that and stuff, when it comes down to truthful works and stuff, people do see me. The scriptures does say that you shall see your teachers, right? So I'm gonna grab this. This is it might be Second Timothy's. Bear with me. Let me just do it like this. All right, it's First Peter chapter 2, verse 19. It says, "For this is thankworthy if a man for conscience towards Yahweh Shai endure grief, suffering wrongfully and stuff," right? So pretty much, I was in a situation, what I'm saying, not too long ago, where where it was revealed that they said that I tried to have sex and stuff, where I tried to convince another brother's, wife and stuff to have sex with me and stuff. And the thing is that the brother name is Banya. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that when it came down to my old phone and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I was still with Metro, you know what I'm saying? But when it come down to one of my old phones and stuff, I was, pretty much this was a time and stuff where I was getting kicked out of Great Millstone and stuff. And it wasn't really for, oh, shit. Oh, oh. So pretty much what it was and stuff is that, I'm gonna just tell you straight up. On that day and stuff, I was afar off, and I was drinking my 1800. You know what I'm saying? So you would bring liquor and stuff, or wine, just not no beer and stuff to the Passover. Now for some reason and stuff, I just couldn't get there. You know You know, a brother called me. It's like, look, we with the brothers and stuff. Guess what? It actually was the brother Banya and stuff. It's like, let's come through. And this is a true story and stuff. I'm not lying. Saying anybody that look at it as a lie and stuff, and then go ahead and do what you want to do and stuff. But the Lord, saying He's the one who's seen it. So pretty much what happened was is that I tried to get, my, I had my liquor. I was drinking on it already. Saying the thing is that I had smoked a cigarette. Saying, right? And the thing is that I felt so bad about it. I didn't want to attend the Passover. Now, when I was talking to the brother Banya, he was telling me, it's like, man, just come through, because he was with, I guess, some brothers from Indiana and stuff, or Champagne or something like that. And the thing is that it was like, we got you, bro, and stuff, just come through. I tried to come through. I got on the bus. Next thing you know, I wake up in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened and stuff, but I woke up in the hospital. I was on my way. You know what I'm saying? But then I came back to the elder brother Uriah crib. You know what I'm saying? Because I was staying there and stuff for the period of time. And what happened was that he was like, he was calling me stupid. Another brother and stuff was calling me a bitch, with the woo and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it just couldn't be helped and stuff. That's just how it happened and stuff, right? So then the brother Banya, he was like, you know what? Where you gonna? And well, Uriah was like, where you gonna go? You know what I'm saying? Right? So I was pretty much being kicked out of GMS and stuff when it come down to this. When it come down to the situation. You know what I'm saying? So I asked, I ain't asked nobody and stuff. It's like what you can do. And brother Bonnie was like, he can stay in my crib. Ryan was like, what I'm saying, make him pay, make him do this, make him do that. If he don't get no job in 2 weeks and stuff, kick him out. You know what I'm saying, right? And I happened to be there because I was in Elder Uriah's and stuff kitchen. You know what I'm saying, and I could still hear him, the stuff that he was saying. You know what I'm saying, And I mean, I was down for it and stuff because it's like, it's like, well, I'm staying at somebody else's crib. Of course, they might need like help and stuff when it come down to the rent. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna sit up here and look for a job. So I can get some stuff. At a point, I had a job and stuff, but then I lost that. You know what I'm saying? So I was just out there and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So besides all that and stuff, the Lord knows. The Lord seen this. You know what I'm saying? What happened was this. The brother Banya, you know what I'm saying? He had a female and stuff that he was dealing with. And I'm finna get into this and stuff because a lot of Jason stuff look at this as being wicked and stuff, and it's not. It's not. Now I'm gonna explain the situation. Now when it come down to Banya, you know, I was sitting up here, just sitting in there. He had a couch and whatnot and stuff, or a love seat and stuff, and I was just sitting there. It was some female stuff that he was dealing with. It was some female that he was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And brothers gonna look at me as a liar and stuff. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna suffer wrongfully for it and stuff. I'll buff it for my fault. It's not my fault. I ain't doing nothing wrong. But the thing is that, uh, you know, on my old phone and stuff, not this one that I have, but on my old phone, pretty much on 44/7, pretty much what happened, somebody's address. So when it come down to it, you know, Banya was telling me and stuff. It's like, look, I ain't trying to deal with her. I ain't trying to deal with it. She ain't getting up on this. She ain't getting up on that. You know what I'm saying? And Vanya and stuff, Salaki and stuff. I'm not trying to put you out there and stuff, but Kowal and stuff pretty much got me heated and stuff on this situation and stuff because it's a false accusation. See, and I was hoping and stuff that you would tell the truth, but I guess that I was being set up. So the thing is this: when it came down to it, uh, 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 you know, within that old phone that I had and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, the thing is that within the text messages and stuff, he was telling me and stuff to get a condom. You know what I'm saying? He was like, look, just talk to her with the woo. You know what I'm saying? Say like this and say like that and stuff. And when I think about it, because I trusted Barney. You know what I'm saying? I still, trust him. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he do right and stuff. But when it comes down to it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I know that this brother wouldn't do me wrong and stuff. So he's trying to put me on game because I'm an individual and stuff who really don't get no pussy like that and stuff. So I'm thinking he finna give me an opportunity and stuff, and hook me up with something. And the white female and stuff that he was with, you know what I'm saying? He like, just say this, just say that and stuff, and I'm going along with it, and it's like I'm talking to her. My game weak as hell. It ain't fucking it's weak as hell. For most females and stuff, none of that shit would work. You know what I'm saying? And then, however way, whatever he told her and stuff, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third, I don't know. So it's looking like I was getting set up. So he he told me, he told me and stuff to get a condom and stuff. And for you agents out there and stuff who know my history, for you agents out there and stuff who know my history and stuff, you know what I'm saying, you can look on those previous phones and stuff and you can see, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to the history and stuff and all the text messages and the talks and all this and stuff, you know what I'm saying, you can see that brother and stuff most definitely, you know what I'm saying, told me to get a condom and stuff for that female, and it was around the time and stuff when he said that I could stay in there, you see, stay at his crib. So he was telling me to say this, say that, to act like this, act like that and stuff, you know what I'm saying, to be moved with her relations, with her, how her feelings was and stuff when it came down to him, and try to use that, saying, just so I can get some cooch. But then he told me and stuff to go get a condom. You know what I'm saying? Later down the line and stuff, he said that she told him that that she had something and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that he, put it out there and stuff, I gotta respect that, because he could have told me to go up in there raw and whatnot and stuff. But the thing is that he told me to get a condom, and that's exactly what I did. So because he told me, because other than that, uh, what happened before that and stuff, prior to that and stuff, pretty much what happened was that he told me to he told me to uh, 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 that he ain't dealing with her, he ain't fucking with her, and then matter of fact and stuff, we had a whole conversation and stuff. Well, I wouldn't, he was trying to tell me and stuff, a brother told him this, that you could deal this, that, and the third and stuff. Now, when it come down to Deuteronomy 24 chapter and stuff, if you divorce a woman, you're saying that woman is free. Now, when it come down to most of the men, what I'm saying, especially in Great Millstone, they'll look at it as like, nah, you looking at my woman, you've been wanting to deal with my woman and woo to woo and stuff, but according to the scriptures, if she's free and stuff, anybody can deal with her. Anybody can deal with her. If she's not dealing with you no more and stuff, any man can deal with her stuff. You see, you know. But brothers look at it a certain type of way and stuff, and that that shouldn't be how the opinion is shouldn't overlap. You know what I'm saying, the scriptures. It shouldn't overlap the scriptures. So it's like this. Brother said he wasn't dealing with her. He said he wasn't dealing with her no more and whatnot and stuff. So I looked at the opportunity because I don't get it like that stuff. But then at the point, it was like, I ain't trying to deal. I ain't trying to deal. I ain't trying to deal with the woo. That's your girl with the woo and stuff. But then, according to the scriptures, you know what I'm saying? If a man let loose his woman and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know, when it says give them the bill of divorce, right? As it says even in Rocky, even in Apocrypha, the thing is that Apostle Rakab, Apostle Ramlan and stuff, what I'm saying, they said it already. They was like, look, if your woman, mostly Apostle Rakab, and I'm not trying to bash or anything and stuff, be like, look, he said this, he said that and stuff. I'm not trying to be a demon. He had said that so if your woman and stuff, if she's coming in the midst, what I'm saying, when it comes down to the truth, if she's coming in the midst and stuff when it comes down to the truth and stuff, cut her off. You know what I'm saying, so what's that referred to? Sirach the 25th chapter in the last verse. So you know, so because it's in a spiritual sense. You know what I'm saying, to give her the bill of divorce and stuff through the spirit. And the scriptures also says, I'm gonna quote it. Bear with me. It says, what you loose on earth is no, what you bind on earth is bound in heaven. What you loose on earth and stuff is loose in heaven. You know what I'm saying, right? So if a brother don't want to deal with a female, he can sit up here and pray to the Lord, be like, look, I don't want to deal with her no more. You know what I'm saying, And then at the same time, if you really look at it, I was being in a situation and stuff when I was placed in a stumbling block. Now, the brother Wall and stuff, he already had a mind frame on certain things and stuff for whatever was explained, in the camp. But what I was talking about when it came down to suffering wrongfully was that when it come down to the videos that I was doing, the thing is that when I go out there for camp and stuff and I would do my videos, I couldn't show my face and stuff because my apps wouldn't work. So we had two different things that was going on. You see, scripture says in Ecclesiastes 12:13, it says, let me grab it. It's Ecclesiastes 12:13. And it says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't trying to hear that. As soon as I said something and stuff, and I said suffer wrongfully and stuff, and clearly I was talking about something else and stuff, but he didn't know that. So he already went off whatever that was being explained within the camp and stuff where I was not aware of. You know what I'm saying? So he should have heard me out, as the scripture says and stuff, and I think it's in um, Deuteronomy 1:17. Now I'm not bucking against Great Millstone. I want to let you know right there. So this Deuteronomy 1:17, it says, ye shall not respect persons in judgment, but ye shall hear the small as well as the great. It says, ye shall not be afraid of the face of man. It says, for the judgment of Yahweh. It says, and the cause that is too hard for you, bring it unto me, and I will hear it. So guess what? It ain't supposed to be single-minded. Now they was going to start camp, or they finna start camp stuff on that. They might talk about me or referring to me and stuff, you know what I'm saying? The thing is that the brother told me when it come down to Banya, I don't know what he told you, but when it come down to Banya and stuff, the thing is that he told me and stuff that he didn't want to deal with her no more, right? And that you can go ahead, grab your condom, deal with her and whatnot and stuff, and if you deal with her and stuff, then it's cool. Because he was trying to get rid of her anyways. You know what I'm saying, right? The way I'm looking at it and stuff, because he brought another. Well, when it come down, no, I ain't gonna say that, but because a man can have multiple wives. But the thing is that he wasn't trying to deal with her and stuff because he didn't really look at her and stuff as being like a come up for him. I guess speaking as a man. But when it come down to it and stuff, he gave me the okay and stuff to deal. You know what I'm saying? And for guys out there and stuff where it's like, yeah, that's it's not a commandment of man, you know what I'm saying? But it's like a bro code shit and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I guess it will be commandment of man. Thing is that if you divorce your woman, if you sit up here and not buy papers and whatnot, it's like, look, I ain't trying to deal with you no more. You break up with it and stuff. Guess what? That means that she is free for another man. So I know brothers might feel a certain type of way, but according to the scriptures, she free to any man. You see, and you shouldn't feel no type of way because if you really done with her, you shouldn't feel no type of way and stuff. If a brother that you prophesy on the you know you prophesy and stuff when it comes down to the highways and byways and stuff, you know what I'm saying? If he deal with her and stuff according to the scriptures, that's fair game. That's fair game. That's fair game, especially if you're trying to hook your ex up with another brother and saying that it's cool. You saying that it's cool, then guess what? That means that your feelings should be gone. It means your feelings should be gone, right? Right. So this Deuteronomy 1:17 it says, "Ye shall not respect persons in judgment, but ye shall hear the small as well as the great and stuff." And the thing is, Kawhi was not trying to hear that shit. He was not trying to hear that. I know he austere spirit and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that he went off because he didn't want to hear what I had to say. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go back to the Ecclesiastes 12:13. It says. It says, let us hear the conclusion, right, of the whole matter. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do that. He was one-sided and stuff. And I guess they looking for me and stuff to be like a war and combat against and stuff. But when it comes down to the point, and stuff, he didn't do this. He didn't establish this. He should have established stuff. Well, cause look, think about it like this. When it's like that way. When it comes down to it and stuff, he should have established stuff. My point of view, and then whatever point of view and stuff that he heard and stuff when it came down to Banya. You know what I'm saying? Because what was told to me and stuff is that I try to deal with another man's woman. You see, you know, right? I try to deal with another man's woman. And the thing is that they saying that's why I got kicked out for it. That's not the reason why I got kicked out of Great Millstone. I got kicked out of Great Millstone because I went off because I was smoking. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? Now they try to say and stuff when it came down to the 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 second covenant. I mean, not the second covenant, Salaki. They try to say, Satan's messing with my words. Uh, they try to say and stuff, the brothers try to say, well, some brothers and stuff, they might look at it and stuff where it's like, well, he ain't come to the Passover, you know what I'm saying? So that's why we kicking him out and stuff. But there's a way to keep the second covenant. I mean, it's like to keep the second Passover, you know what I'm saying? Which is going to be April 5th, you know what I'm saying? To April 12th, right? There's another time and stuff to keep the Passover if you missed the first one. And the scripture says that if you a journey to fall off, and literally, I was a journey to fall off two different ways. I was a journey to fall off because when it came down to where I was nowhere near and stuff, the brothers and stuff, so I could keep the Passover. Secondly and stuff, when you keep the Passover, you're supposed to go to Jerusalem. You know what I'm saying? And guess what we do? We keep it through faith and stuff in the Americas and stuff because that's where we live. You see? We choose a place and stuff, and that's where we keep it, right? But the end all be all is like this. For based off what their brother has said and stuff, uh, I was falsely accused for sitting up here dealing with another man's woman when that man and stuff clearly told me that he wasn't dealing with that woman in according to Deuteronomy 24 and 24, the Deuteronomy the 24th chapter. You know what I'm saying? If he's done with that woman and stuff, she's free for access. You know what I'm saying? You see? She's free for access and stuff. And we sat there in that man's living room, or, however way that he had it and stuff, you know what I'm saying, right? We sat there, which is wise too, how he did it and stuff. But we sat there and he conversated with me and her and said that I don't want to deal with you and that for referring to me and stuff, I will be better for her and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not trying to say that I'm better in anything and stuff. I'm not trying to say that at all. The thing is that I would have never done it if he never would have talked to me about saying that it was okay to do it. You see? Because I was giving him scriptures saying it's like, nah, you can't do this, you can't do that. But then when I thought about it, it's like going to Deuteronomy 24, if you no longer trying to deal with her and you cut her off from your flesh, you know what I'm saying, then guess what? She free pickings for anybody. You see? You know? And he told me what to say and whoop the woo and stuff. So I'm looking at it as being a setup. You know what I'm saying? To make me look wicked and whatnot and stuff. And once again, Yahweh Shimi Ashai is my witness. I did not sit up there and try to talk to that woman behind that man back. You know what I'm saying? That man told me what I should say when it came down to that female, because he was trying to get rid of her and try to help me get some pussy. You see? You know? You know? You know? So once again, the brothers gonna look at me as wicked. They're gonna probably call me out on this, that, and the third and stuff. I'm just gonna have to suffer wrongfully and stuff and push through it and stuff, you see? Right? So when it come down to it and stuff, I'm finna post this video. They're gonna be like, you lying, you lying, you lying. We saw what you saw what you did and whatnot and stuff. Well, guess what? When it comes down to them phones and stuff that was stolen, you know what I'm saying? How about you look up that information and stuff and see that when it came down to buying and stuff, I was texting him. you know. And when I call the phone, just make sure, because knowing me and stuff, I doubt. So it'd be like, you know what? I don't know if I'm talking really to Banya and whatnot and stuff. So let me call and stuff. And guess what? Banya was on the phone. Banya was on the phone. I was talking to Banya on the phone. You see, you know. And I'm not, you know, if the brother repent and stuff, it's cool. I don't have to come back in the camp. It don't have to be nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I still do my own thing and stuff. It ain't nothing like that. All I'm saying is that I'm suffering wrongfully, and I ain't do wrong and stuff by sitting up here hitting up on another man's girl. You see? Because if a man sit up here and let me know and stuff that woman is free according to the scriptures, you know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking wrong, man. If I deal. I'm not wrong and stuff if I deal. Now it's once again it's that bro code. You know what I'm saying? It's that bro code and whatnot and stuff. I understand that. But that's commandments of men. When it comes down to the scriptures, if you divorce your woman, that means that you don't want to have nothing to do with her. So if your brothers deal, if another brother deal, you know what I'm saying, you know, that's not offending Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. It is okay, you know, it's okay. But if that brother would have told me and stuff, it's like, look, I still got feelings. With the rule, he never would have enticed me and stuff to sit up here and try to deal with her and stuff, because he was literally trying to deal with her when clearly he was showing that he wanted to get away from her and stuff because she wasn't profiting on shit. She wasn't profitable for him. You see? And what he told me, he was like, you know, she a heathen, she a heathen, she a heathen. I did not fuck with that woman, you know what I'm saying, behind that man's back the way that you all think. I did not do that. That man told me that he wasn't fucking with her no more, and that he was trying to hook me up to get some pussy. And the thing is that he was using her so I can get some. But he made sure that I went to go get a condom. And then later down the line and stuff, he told me, it's like, she told me that she got something. And that shit was bogus and stuff, because it was like, look, you should have told me right off the rip. And for brothers and stuff, it's like, man, if they, this, that, and the third and stuff. Look, if I'm gonna tell you right now, if there's a female and stuff that I'm trying to discontinue from being with and whatnot and stuff, if you fuck with her and stuff, that's you and her business. That ain't mine no more. You see, according to what the scripture says, I'm going by what the scriptures say, man, not by people in their feelings and stuff. And when it comes down to it, no offense, brother Kowal, you did a sit down saying fuck your feelings. So wouldn't that be wouldn't that be something that was be based off, you know, individuals' feelings and whatnot and stuff, but it's not based off when it comes down to the scriptures? But Deuteronomy 24, if you let her ass go and stuff, she free for any man. So if a brother want to deal and stuff, you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing. If a brother want to deal and stuff, you can't say nothing. You can't. No, he was looking at my girl all the time and stuff. No, it don't mean nothing like that and stuff. According to the scriptures, you could apply it. Matter of fact, let me do it. Let me bring it down. You know, I'm not fighting. I'm not combating. They probably, this is what they looking for and stuff. I ain't trying to do it. All I'm saying is that I'm going to the scriptures on it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I did not lust after that woman and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought that Bonnie was dealing with her. I thought Bonnie was dealing with her and stuff, but when he was talking to me, he was like, look, you can deal with this, you can deal with that and stuff. I ain't gonna trip and stuff. She a heathen, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't want to fuck with her. And then at the same time, all three of us was in that living room at his house, or the house that he was at and stuff. The thing is that he told all three of us, well, all three of us and stuff was aware that, guess what? I don't want to fuck with you, and you will be better off fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's more towards, you know what I'm saying, you know, here, because he was, you know, he was, you know, you'll be well off when it come down to him. You know what I'm saying? Because he cared and stuff according to how he is and stuff, you see? And I'm not trying to boast myself or boost myself, right? So this Deuteronomy 24 and 1, it says, when a man have taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes. That's exactly what happened when it came down to Banya. It says, because he have found some uncleanness in her, it says, then let him write her a bill of divorcement. It says, and give it in her hand, and send her out of his house. Now, once again, when it comes down to it and stuff, the scripture says, it says, what you bind on earth is bound in heaven. It says what you loose on earth is loose in heaven and stuff. So it goes the same way. If you don't want to deal with that female no more and stuff, guess what? You can cut her off and be like, look, we ain't together no more. You see? And it says, verse 2, it says, and when she is departed out of his house, she may go and be another man's wife. You know what I'm saying? It says another man's wife. It don't say nothing about your brother. It don't say that it got to be a certain Pacific and stuff, a Pacific man and stuff to deal with your woman. If you don't want to fuck with her no more, then she free. She free. You see? You know? And this was talked about in front of me, the woman, and Vanya, because guess what? When it came down to the second Passover, I was staying at Eliariah's. He told me that I had to leave and stuff because I was getting kicked out of the camp, and Vanya and stuff had a place for me to stay at. And I stayed at Vanya crib for a little while and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Went off again. Like it ain't no mercy and stuff no more. I was at a Banya's a house for a minute and stuff, and the thing is that I'm not saying that he tricked me or seduced me and stuff. The thing is like, look, I know you don't really get this, I know you don't really get that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to help you and whatnot. You either doing it for a stumbling block because the Lord sees what you have done. You either did it, you really did it and stuff for help, you know what I'm saying, or it was a stumbling block being that I was being set up. You see? I was being set up. And I did not lust after that woman and stuff, you know what I'm saying, because him and her and stuff was dealing, I guess, evidently, you know what I'm saying, but I did not lust after her until he was like, look, she ain't my girl. I ain't fucking with her. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get you a condom. When it come down to you agents and whatnot and stuff, you can look back and stuff and see that when it comes down to it, even though if the number doesn't, even if the number doesn't, match up and stuff for who he is, you know what I'm saying, and stuff. The thing is that the Lord knows, and that's all I need and stuff. And I'm innocent and stuff, you see. So I'm suffering wrongfully when it comes down to that and stuff, and it's hurtful and stuff for the fact that I hear that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you mess with another man's wife and whatnot and stuff. No, the fuck I didn't. I ain't mess with another man's wife and whatnot. I ain't mess with nobody else's wife. You see? I ain't mess with another man's wife. You see? And the Lord knows. The Lord knows, man. The Lord knows and stuff. For once again and stuff, if they trying to push me, it's like, oh yeah, we gonna have another person and stuff to come against Great Millstone. No. No. When it come down, what I'm talking about is facts, and the Lord knows and stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to understand the whole matter and whatnot and stuff, then guess what? That's bogus, man. It's bogus. You know what I'm saying? You putting grime and stuff upon my name when I ain't do such things, and the Lord knows. You know what I'm saying? So I hope this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Harakakodash, double honor to apostles who great millstone, and salutations to the elect which you hold to be. Shalom, wa Baba Kwam Yasharala.